What's good everyone, Accent Boy here back with another video. And if you're new to the channel, as usual, like, comment and subscribe. But however guys, you guys saw from the title, or should I say see what the title is saying. Yes, we have a low down dusty Pookie and rder dude who decided to do the most unthinkable stuff by taking the life away of his pregnant sister and also her husband. So this is gonna be a short reaction. We're gonna let the news cap it up for you, and then we guys gonna come back and we're gonna react to it. Peace.
Several shots fired, killing a pregnant woman, her unborn child, and her husband. He was just identified as 31-year-old Trey Carter. Police say they have that shooter behind bars. Kelly Kennedy, first to alert us from the scene earlier this evening. She's live tonight with the tragic new developments. Kelly, a heartbreaking story indeed.
Chris, it really is. Like you said, a pregnant woman, her unborn child, and her husband all shot to death. And believe it or not, the police chief tells me the shooter was her own younger brother. Now, the police chief tells me this was an ongoing family feud that had been going on for a long time, and it came to a tragic end at the park this afternoon. Stafford Park in Maple Heights was packed with families and church groups Monday afternoon celebrating the holiday, when suddenly a 29-year-old man pulled out a gun and started shooting.
I just heard the gunshots and I turned around. I was cutting a while ago. I turned around and everybody was running towards this way. And when we tried to get all the kids, I didn't panic too much, but I did panic.
Johnny Coleman was at the park with his church group.
Really, I wasn't scared, but the kids, I was more concerned about the kids. You know, a straight bullet, they ain't got no names on them.
Maple Heights Police Chief Todd Hansen tells me the chaos started at around 3:15. He says the shooter got into a fight with his sister at the park. It escalated and he pulled out a gun. The shooter's sister and her family came to the parking lot to try to leave when the chief says that man opened fire, shooting his 30-year-old pregnant sister to death and grazing a 13-year-old. Do you have any idea what the shooter's motive was in this?
I really don't, other than the fact that we have preliminary reports that there was a long-standing feud between the shooter and these two parties that he engaged. I think the juvenile was just hit by chance. I don't think the juvenile was targeted. He just happened to be close to the female. But yeah, I think there are some family relations.
The woman's husband, a 31-year-old man, ran from the parking lot to a nearby pavilion to try to escape the shooter. But the chief tells me he was shot and killed in the bathroom. The chief says the shooter ran out of the park towards Auburn Avenue.
I saw him, he ran across the parking lot, had on a red shirt, and I saw him go through they caught him on the next street.
Alright guys, so there you guys heard from the news what really happened. And it's really sad. You have another individual who take away an innocent life away. You know what I mean? And it's just sad thinking about it. Here you have two blood relatives, and one, because he couldn't control his emotion, he decided to do the most unthinkable stuff by taking the life away of his sister, who is also pregnant, and also her husband. And this goes to show you that not because you're related by blood or whatsoever mean you're family. And I could just think about the hatred deep down in this dude's heart that caused him to go ahead and kill his own sister. You know what I mean? You have to be really sick to do something like this. You know what I mean? I understand that family fights and stuff, but to go ahead and kill your own sister because you didn't agree with what she was saying, you know what I mean? And then turn the gun on her husband. You know what I mean? It's just sad. And as I said, man, we as black men, we're just so, or should I say a lot of us black men, we're so emotional, man, and we really need to seek help when it comes to dealing with our emotion. Because look at it, his emotion led him to do something that he probably would even think about doing, or should I say this dude probably, who knows, when growing up, he probably have some type of hatred towards his sister, and this argument, or should I say dispute, that happened at this function cause him, does push him overboard and cause him to kill his sister. Because I know many of us who have siblings growing up, most of the time we could stand our siblings or whatsoever. They used to always push me overboard until we grown up. They couldn't do that anymore. You know what I mean? And I understand that. But at the end of the day, you as the younger one know that your sister is pregnant. You know what I mean? And I understand family feuds, but there's nothing that you should have, nothing make her, or should I say, there's nothing that she should have done make you go out and kill her and also take away her innocent baby life away. And I do think this dude deserve to not see another day of freedom. You know what I mean? Because imagine what the mom and also the dad is also thinking of this dude. You know what I mean? Knowing that you raise your daughter and your son together as one, and knowing that your low down dusty dude son decided to take away his other sibling life away. I would really feel some type of way if I was a parent. You know what I mean? Because you know you probably raise your child like that. You know what I mean? And for your child to come up and do something like this make you really have to think about it twice. What did you do wrong as a parent, or where did all of this come from him? You know what I mean? And as I said, maybe she, while growing up, she used to provoke him or whatsoever, and he couldn't do anything until now. But come on, man, every family feud, and to do something like this, as I said, man, is just very evil. Very evil. You know what I mean? And think about it. Going to jail because you kill your own sister. Huh? And I guarantee this dude is not going to survive too long. Like, why are you bringing a loaded weapon to a family gathering? Huh? Like, what are you doing? What are you thinking? And I could see why a lot of people look down on us as a race, man, because we don't think. You're having a dispute with a family member. Have the dispute and go your way. But to draw a loaded gun and kill someone who is very close to you, someone who you've seen on a regular growing up, probably wipe your ass, and decide to take her life, man, is just low down and dirty, man. And as I said, man, we gotta do better. We have to do better as a community, because if we don't, stuff like this is gonna keep on happening over and over again. And another sad thing from this was from the news, they were saying a juvenile was also grazed by a bullet. So another life could have simply lost due to this dude carelessness. You know what I mean? And it just goes to show you, you can't go nowhere no more these days without having to watch over your back or think about if something's gonna do me. You know what I mean? Because people these days, they don't care. They don't care about what happened. You know what I mean? And it's just sad. We can't go out no more and enjoy ourselves. You look at a lot of gathering with black people, you already know, stay far, because it's always the Negroes who is going to cause the issue. Black people, we cannot come together and have fun. It's always some type of violence. You know what I mean? And it's just sad. You look at other races, they keep family function, they're enjoying themselves, laughing, eating, dancing, and everything. But us black people, man, we just need help, man. That's all I could say, man. And it's just sad. This young sister lost her life and her kid and also her husband. Though to this dusty Pookie. So people, just let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe.